Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Some of you may have been in a relationship with this person. Could be a situationship. Could be simply that you've exchanged glances and you know there's something there, but no one's really speaking up. How? A lot of huge energy here. There is a lot going on. There's a sense of sneaky behavior, a lot of confusion, feeling very overwhelmed. All right. So, Libra, we have here sensuality followed by wild woman. Then we have order, which I call order and chaos. Then we have crisis, love, hearth and home, opening, ecstasy, and then we have wisdom under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, when I think of you, I do think about your sensual self, your beautiful body, your gorgeous body, how the contours of your body, they just cascade down like a waterfall. It sounds weird, but I like it when you sweat. You're very sexy. There's a sense of allure, the seductiveness, where you can seduce without even trying. Your charm, your talents, your beauty, and your charisma not only captivates me, but an entire audience. It's difficult for me to take my eyes off you. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to be with you, intimately. But I know that I have been sneaky. There has been a sense of the sneaky behavior. It's wrong. It's come through, and I know that it's not right. I do feel that in this connection there's this sense of deception and deceit that has occurred. I understand that many things that have happened behind your back. There's certain things I should have said and done, but I only spoke half the truth. What you don't know won't hurt you, or will it? Now I'm starting to think that it has. That it does. I understand that in this connection, everything that has happened, it should have been based on truth. No suspicion, no sneaky behavior. But I haven't been that true. I was sneaky. and I didn't tell you the full truth. Maybe just a little bit. I said and wrote paragraphs and paragraphs, but I took out a few sentences. And hiding that from you, does that make the situation itself a lie? I do feel in this connection there's a sense of order. Order. Certain things that have happened that I feel should be okay, but things turned out different. Right now, I am at a crossroads and I don't know what to do. The decisions that I should make, should I move forwards, backwards, left or right, I just don't know. There is so much that has happened. And there's so much fog. There's a lack of clarity and a lack of understanding around me, all around me. Therefore, I do not make a move. Because I don't want to make a mistake. I'm afraid. If I do something, if anything happens, I could truly mess things up forever. And I don't want to do that. I also feel the sense of being overwhelmed. So overwhelmed that there's a crisis now brewing in my heart and my mind. There's this sense of anxious behavior, anxiety, frustration, impatience, mental anguish. Because I'm so confused, I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to move on. I don't know what to say. I find it difficult. There's certain things that have happened in our lives. And right now, I'm unable to make a choice and make a decision. Or even think right, because I'm so overwhelmed with feelings and emotions, I need time to sort them out. I do love you. There is this sense of love that exists. This love is pure. It is true. It is unconditional. For sure. It is sacred. And I have this because there's something about you that just makes me feel as if you are my home. Everything about you is so loving. It's so accommodating. It's difficult for me to not think of you in this way. You've always been that one who is so soft and gentle, who always leads me home when I'm lost, who always keeps me warm when I'm cold. You are that one person who has the ability of allowing me and letting me be myself and talk about anything without having the feeling of being judged. I do want to open up to you about certain things that have happened in the past, certain feelings and emotions that I have deep down in my heart that I just don't share. I don't want to share. I can't share. I don't feel comfortable. But times have changed. And now I want to. So many things I have on the inside that I've wanted to tell you and talk to you about, to confide in you. I just hope I get the opportunity of being open and talking to you about it. In this connection, I've also felt the sense of ecstasy. This beautiful feeling I get of pleasure when it comes to the spiritual self. My soul feels blissful and happy for some strange reason. You were the cause of that. Overall, I feel as though I have grown wiser. I know better. I am wiser. So many things have happened in our lives. So many things have changed. I am no longer who I used to be. I'm somebody very different. I do feel that in this connection, you and I have learned a lot. We've been through a lot. I have learned a lesson. I've learned from my mistakes. And now I value who you are and what we have. All right, Libra. A lot is going on. There is a realization of love. There is love here for sure. What's interesting here is you also have these other types of feelings that this individual has. The sense that there has been maybe even cheating, maybe just not being truthful. There is that sense of deception, of deceit. There's this feeling of order, having order in chaos, being in a crisis. It's a lot for an individual, but equally, Libra, I see that because they've done this, they have also done this to you. They've put you through this because they're feeling this. So some of these cards could be vice versa. You may also feel that you're very overwhelmed. There's a lack of understanding and a lack of clarity. Maybe somebody here, maybe one of you Libras, you may have said something or done something that was not that truthful. However, I am looking into your person of interest, but sometimes these cards, people do say they are the reverse. So the average is what your person of interest is feeling, but sometimes there are these anomalies where you literally might be feeling the same thing. All right, let's have a look. This is the Lover's Path Tarot. All right. Okay, that was pretty short and sweet. You actually got two cards that came out. I'm going to pull both of them out. Interesting. You have Wisdom. We just had the Wisdom card, remember. But this is in the past. Okay? The one you had right in the first, that is the current. The first spread I had, that's the current. So this is the Lover's Path Tarot, and for those of you who are new, I look into the reason why your person of interest may have not really pursued this connection. What happened in the first place that caused the problem? Some of you may have a lack of closure. Some of you just may not understand why. They may not have been that open and honest with you. And so it just left you hanging, twirling in the wind, just not knowing what happened. That's another thing sometimes. If you really don't know what happened, how can you improve yourself? Or even the other person? These cards, guys, I do read in the reverse. So here it talks about how this person back in the day had a lack of knowledge, a lack of education, a lack of enlightenment. They did not gain wisdom from any form of education, although they wanted to and they thought they could. They wanted to learn and turn certain things that they knew into understanding, but that did not happen. They were unable to use wisdom to transform a difficult situation for the better. And ultimately what happened, Libra, as the reversed, There was an unwillingness to learn. There was a sense of superficiality in this connection. They were intimidated by intelligence or education, or one's position and status. They were feeling limited by a lack of knowledge and a lack of understanding. So we're talking about limitations here. Knowledge and understanding. You remember you had over here, you had the order card, order and chaos. That talks about a lack of clarity and understanding. So it seems like, wow, this person, I mean, you got two cards here that have the same meaning, and you also have the wisdom card, which is another, I mean, you have the wisdom card, which was the wisdom card over here, but then you also have the meaning of the card, which was over here. So everything here just comes together. Basically, your person of interest did not have wisdom. They did not have that type of feeling that you had. The reason why they didn't have it is because they lacked knowledge, they lacked clarity, they lacked understanding when it came to relationships such as this. We have here the Princess of Cups. All right. Traditionally, this talks about gentleness, intuition, and an invitation, loyalty. But we are reading the reverse. In that case, it talks about an empty offer or an invitation. Fickleness or immaturity of affection. Inconsistent or unreliable messages being brought in by someone. Ambivalence and codependence. So, an empty offer or an invitation. Your person of interest, Libra, they may have, because you had the superficiality word came up with this card. Here, what they're talking about is that you may have been in a situation where you thought things were perfectly good, they were working out well, but this person may have been very fickle. There was also immaturity of their affection. They were inconsistent and they had unreliable messages. This person was not dependable. You could not rely on them. You could not depend on them. Oh my goodness. What were you dealing with? This is also a princess, so it's somebody that's slightly immature or inexperienced. What I'm getting here is it's not even a matter of, yeah, it is actually. Inexperience is because of the wisdom card. But because of that, you have a sense of immaturity. So this is something that you need to understand this person was going through, because this is a part of who they were. Very different. We have here also the Four of Coins. All right. With the Four of Coins, we have here, it talks about being miserly with wealth, talents. Conversely, it can be overly generous spendthrift, need to conserve and protect resources. This individual that you're dealing with, stability of material forces in one's life. So this person had a lack of stability of materialistic things. Wow. They had a lack of materialistic things, a lack of money, a lack of being settled down. They were not wise. They did not know about relationships. And they were also, in addition to that, here we have someone who was unreliable, inconsistent. Who is this person, Libra? Oh my goodness gracious me. You got stuck with a person who you thought was a man, was a woman. Turns out they're like a boy and a girl. Very young, very inexperienced. People don't do these things on purpose. Nobody wants to be upset. Nobody wants to be angry. Nobody wants to be miserable. It's just the way people are born and raised. It's the experiences that they gain. The sum of the parts of all that they've experienced. Unfortunately, this person didn't experience much, and they haven't experienced the right thing. You're somebody who has a different level, a different resonating frequency when it comes to love. Unfortunately, your person of interest here is different. They don't do this on purpose, guys. This person literally is just the way they are. Like they don't do this deliberately. This is just who they are. So take it as it resonates. If some of you feel that, this person should have changed, they will not change yet because of that sense of immaturity, of that lack of wisdom, that lack of understanding. Sometimes people can be, I've seen in readings, like in their 70s, even 80s, mostly 70s I've seen. But they are still immature when it comes to love and affection. People just don't learn. It does not matter what our age is. All right, let's have a look. I have here, okay, this is the Beginner's Tarot. So here I look at any type of actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you in the coming days. We have the World card, which is a really, really good card to have right now. You guys do have boundaries. You are far apart, and for that reason, this individual, they want to close the gap. They don't like being far apart from you. They want to be close to you. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is one of the weirdest readings. Okay. Crazy. Absolutely different. We got a whole lot of people here, people. What's going on? There's a slight... When these type of cards come up, sometimes it does indicate other people in this situation or other energies from other people coming through. Could be a third-party situation, guys. Just look at this. We got the World card, which is fine. Then I got the King of Swords, we have the King of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups, and then we have the Empress. Right? That's a lot of people. Now, these are different aspects of one's personality, but it can also indicate that there are other people involved here too. Here we have the World card. Your person of interest feels that you are the world to them. You mean the world to them. It's a beautiful card to have because it talks about if there is distance. This is how I interpret this card, right? If there's distance emotionally or even physically, they want to close that gap. You could literally be living in the same home and be ignoring each other for the longest time. So emotionally, you are worlds apart. But there's this desire to close that gap. Let's be together. King of Swords, this person may come off because of this distance as somebody who is very aloof, very cold, right? So practical but nitpicky to the point where it's annoying. Do they love you? Yeah, they do. Do they show it? Not really. And that's the problem. It almost appears as if your person of interest may, well, some of you do feel that they're a narcissist. Remember, there's different levels and variations of narcissism as well. But I do see this person they're very strict in a way. They like things to be done in a very particular way. They have an image in their mind of how certain things should be done, how they could be done. So just keep that in mind. Here we also have the King of Wands. There's no doubt this feeling in this connection where this person finds you utterly irresistible. But this card also indicates that your person of interest feels that a part of you in this connection is unapproachable due to another person. They feel, it doesn't have to be another person, it could be another situation that you're in. They feel that you are unavailable. There's a sense of unavailability, where they feel they'd like to reach out to you and approach you, but they feel that there's other things going on in your life. We also have here the Queen of Cups. From you, they sense a lot of love, unconditional love, the feeling of home. there's a very gentle and soft feeling with this card. This unconditional love. No matter what happens, there's always going to be that love, that cup of love being given. It's like this person just knows. Here we also have the Empress. The Empress card here talks about a long-term vision that this person has. They stare into the far distance and they vision this, that you both are together. There is prosperity, there is abundance, there is growth, there is love. Long-term thinking. This is somebody who thinks you are the Empress. All of the beautiful parts and traits and characters and personalities of all of the queens, that is encompassed within here, the Empress. This person, I don't want to use it, but this person, in their heart and their mind, they worship you. Not literally, but very close. They just don't know how to reach out. They need to grow up. They see that in this connection, there's a part of them that is becoming different. We have two kings, we have a queen, right? We don't have any pages. We don't have any knights. This is very mature energy at this point, and that's good. The only problem is that lack of action. Do I see action here? Absolutely not, Libra. And that's what indicates that sense of immaturity, that lack of wisdom, not being able to move forward because of a lack of wisdom. So ideally, these cards should have been, okay, let's be a hermit for a while. Let's get the strength card in there, and then they reach out to you, right? That didn't happen. Right now, because of the person's situation that they're in the whatever age group they're in, could be younger than you, could be even older, but they just are immature or they're just inexperienced. It's important to note that, yes, this person has realized and they've declared in their heart that you mean the world to them. That's great. But then this is just a thought. This is just a thought. And this is just a thought. Are these thoughts good? Yes, they are. This one's amazing. But there's no action here, guys. You guys can see that, right? They want to give a cup of love. They want to approach you. And they may even. But it doesn't show me the type of approach that you would need in terms of, let's take an action. There's a lot of other action cards out there. These ones for me right now, it's more of a setting an intention. And that's okay. Because this person has that lack of wisdom, that lack of clarity, lack of understanding, they need to take baby steps. So doing this is also okay for them in the connection with you. Because this way, they'll slowly learn more about relationships, about the feelings, about passion, feelings about love, feelings about abundance and responsibility. It's going to take them a while, but I do see the intention being there that they totally want to be with you. They're totally in love with you, especially with the Empress card. They do love you. All right. Let's have a look at, these are the Archangel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Here we have a beautiful card called Opportunity. And we have here Communicate Clearly. We have You Are Ready. Followed by Peaceful Resolution. Then we have Forgiveness. Followed by There's Something Better. Within the next few months. So you do have a timeline. Under the bottom of the deck, the overarching theme, we have no, but what I want to do is let's clarify the no. Oh, no, look for a sign. Okay, so this talks a lot to me about red flags. This is not going to work the way I wanted it to. I don't know if I could do this. I want that. All right. It's like all over my little stage here. I'll just put it here, guys. You guys know what this is. Holy sh... Okay, let's not say the word. Guys, look at that. No and no. Whoa, that just gave me goosebumps. All right. It's a double confirmation. No, look for a sign. Okay, we got it. We have here opportunity. So there is going to be an opportunity that's going to come to you. This actually could be, this is a love reading. So it could be a love-related opportunity. It could even be an opportunity that is of abundance on a materialistic level. We also have here communicate clearly. So there will also be an opportunity to communicate clearly with this person. Some of you may feel that you are not ready, but they are saying that you have gone through so much that you are emotionally, spiritually, and physically ready. So we also have here peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution here does talk about how in this connection, the both of you may have had your ups and downs, your upsetnesses, all whatever happened. It was not working. There's going to be a peaceful resolution only after there's a sense of forgiveness. There needs to be the sense of forgiveness. If there's no forgiveness, like I've explained before, there's this negative energy bubble, the grudge bubble, that orbits around your body, your head, your mind. Goes around and round, always following you no matter where you are. And one day, if you are to feel sorry for someone, feel compassion for someone, to know that, you know what, this person just didn't know any better. They wouldn't have done this on purpose. This is all they ever knew. This is all they ever were. I forgive them. When you do that, when you understand that the other human being that you're dealing with may have gone through their own life problems. They did what they did because they thought it was somehow the right thing to do. Is it right? Not all the time. But it's something that they thought in their mind due to their experiences. And then you forgive them. And once you do that, that negative energy bubble that orbits around you, there will be one less negative energy. It goes pop. And then it just vanishes. It turns into compassion. Literally feeling sorry for someone. It's not easy. Not all of you will do that. Not all of you are wanting to do that. But it is the karmically good thing to do for yourself. Because that way you free yourself from this negative energy bubble. You don't forget it. You just forgive it. They are saying here there's something better. Libra. An opportunity that's going to come to you. There's something better. There's someone better within the next few months. Oh my goodness, Libra. This is such a strong reading right now. That's ridiculous. This is like, okay, let me tell you how this works out in a sentence. I'll tell you. There will be an opportunity that's going to be given to you. The opportunity will be for you to tell this person how you feel. Communicate clearly. Yes, you will be ready, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, to come to a peaceful resolution by forgiving this person for what they did to you. There will be something better, and there is something better within the next few months. But no, look for a sign. These signs will be red flags. Regarding who? Regarding the person that you're dealing with. A lot of you might not want to hear that. Basically, the angels here, Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, are saying that, sure, you can be friends with this person. Things might work out. There may be a peaceful resolution. There may be forgiveness. But there's something better. And there's someone better than this person. Because you have not seen the red flags. You have been avoiding the red flags. I don't believe in coincidences anymore. I know everything's written for us. And having the fact that one came out as no, the next one right under the bottom of the deck came out as no, that is not a coincidence. That's meant for you. They are definitely telling you no, no. Look for the red flags. Look for a sign. Be careful. Be patient, Libra. I do see here you have opportunities coming. There's something better in the next few months. When I've seen there's something better, this actually could mean there is someone better or there is something better. Keep that in mind. Whatever it is, it's going to be better. Libra, it's very nice. It is very positive. Don't feel disheartened. They're very serious about this when both of the cards came up. To really want to give you this message that be careful. Think twice about it when you are with this person. Think twice. And if you do end up in a relationship where you have this peaceful resolution, you're communicating clearly, that's fine. That's fine. Keep it. Do it. But if you feel that you see these ridiculous things that this person does, they're just not changing. All these red flags, your family, your friends, everybody's saying it. You're just not listening. You may want to take a step back at that point. Take a step back and then think about it. And then remember this reading, because they're clearly telling you here, no, it's best for you to look at those signs and focus on that something better that's going to occur in the next few months. All right, Libra. This was a beautiful reading. It was very good, very positive. All right, then. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really wanted to mention that I do have another channel for those of you who are new. Some of you that may be struggling through relationship problems, because this particular reading reminded me a lot of the ups and downs. I do have some videos on relationships on my other channel on YouTube. That is Asnointia Audio. And in addition to that, I also have videos on the connections that we have on a spiritual level. So that'll also be helpful for those of you that are really curious about soulmates, twin flames, karmic partners, all that stuff, and past life connections. All right then. Thank you, Libra. I will see you guys again. Take care. Bye now.